Now she was one of a kind and yet so fine. She stood tall and yeah, she shined. We nicknamed her Peanut Butter Dandelion. The kind of chick that when she walked by, make a nigga press rewind so I can see that ass 2 times. She lived with her parents, but close they never grew. They never showed affection, so love she never knew. They laid hands on her, battered and bruised her ego, told her she was stupid and had nothing else to live for. Her father was an alkie that molested her wild. No bullshit, but that shit foul. Started when she was 6, his only fucking child. Now that nigga wild and his type pedophile. Until he drunk himself broke, lost his job, manhood, and hope. Brother was already hyped up off that dope. He was just trying to find another way to cope. She wished that he would just die and leave them alone. Wished that he would stop, but he was too far gone. Having no father was better than having an addict that showed her no attention and left her ass in the attic. Let his friends come over and all of them have at it. Selling off his daughter just to supply his habit. That nigga was a monster, that nigga was straight savage. The head of a snake just here to cause havoc. Not a real fucking father, just want to be called daddy. Now look at baby girl, 14 years old and she fucking on some porn shit. Would've thought 27 after her performance. Trading fuck faces, trying to get wasted. Not realizing all the time she wasted till she realized there was no real replacement for the man in her life that she never had. No glad bag, but her dad was just trash. She found happiness through sex, and that's about as real as it gets. No bullshit. I mean, that sexual healing was her only way of feeling, and feeling the man inside feel that feeling of no healing that just kept building that wall around her heart with no ceiling, so her heart was drowning in her own feelings. Man after man after woman after man, 18 years old and fucking everything she can. Told herself she would stop too soon. 2 days later, she was back at it again. She was becoming numb to this thing called life. Better to roll over and die than to stick around and fight. So she reached over a dresser into the drawer that night, contemplating to herself, do I want the razor or the knife? So she took the knife and she slit her shit twice, and this shit felt nice. Started off hot, but then it cooled down like ice. She took another look and then she took another slice. Cause to her, you're not out until you get 3 strikes. That wasn't blood leaving her body. That was all her doubts, fears, and her worries. Leaving an already lifeless cadaver, thinking that maybe life will be better after this chapter or the one after. Maybe it's the end of the book, it really don't matter. She'd rather die than go talk to the pastor, cause she remember that nigga climbing the attic ladder. But he don't give a damn about her, not a bit. He'd rather sit in the pulpit and get get rich. Now ain't that a bitch? Baby girl died that night and everyone felt sick. No one ever knew that her dad was so sick until they read the note taped to baby girl's wrist. Daddy's baby girl. Thank you.